The three games that you just saw right now are from the same company, Hoyoverse, and the three games are Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, and ZZZ or Zenless Zone Zero. If you are new to the Hoyo community, then all the three are very beautiful games to play because they look good. But if you are a veteran, the three games are very different from each other. Out of the three, two makes a lot of money, and the last one, ZZZ, the newest one, is actually not making that much money. The one which is not making the most money is actually the best out of the three, in a sense that ZZZ is providing better content, better character, and better storytelling, which is far more better than what Genshin Impact and HS are doing in the last 3 or 4 patches. Just look at what Genshin Impact put the last to last patch. A character which was going to be the future standard banner character, and the new character that just came out, the wrestler or the cowgirl, that I say cowgirl. Don't take it in a sexual way, but yeah, it's not that hot. I don't feel the hype that I used to feel for every new character that Genshin Impact has given us in past. The story quests are not that fun to play around, the storylines, the events are so cold in a sense that you play Genshin Impact just for the daily or the future update that are going to come out, which we don't even know if it's going to good or not. At this point, if you are a Genshin player, you will feel bad for yourself because the amount of content we Genshin players have is so much little than any other gacha games that gets every month is crazy. And let's talk about Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail last update, My Day and Trippy, was actually a little bit of a hype update because Trippy was a meta character and My Day was cool as fuck. But Caster's update has been so controversial, and the amount of desperation they have been showing to the anniversary patch is crazy. Wait up, wait up. I'm not going to enter into why HSR is so desperate right now just because I made the last video about it. And yeah, you can say new caster's update is crazy because the character does crazy amount of damage. She just makes or defines power creep on itself. But out of all the three games, there are three games by the way, not only two, there are three games. The latest one is called ZZZ or Zenless Zone Zero. That has been so much better than what we have been getting from Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact together. The new updates have better character design, the better storytelling, and the events are actually fun. There was an event for a Fall Guys minigame. It's just mind-boggling about how much attention and love Hoyo is putting on ZZ when their most popular or the most amount of money making game like Genshin Impact Honkai Star Rail are not getting any love. Okay, if you don't believe me, just remember or listen to the small history of ZZ. The opening season for ZZ was very weak in a sense that the whole game was revolving around TVs. The new characters were kind of controversial in a sense that Ellen Jones is still in high school and you fucking gooners are still after her. Just control and put it back in your pants. The game was hated by the whole community because the TV system was actually very bad. It was boring as hell to do the whole TV system without having any animation to itself. But it changed fully. The soft release 1.6 update was so much better in the sense that they get rid of the whole TV system. And now the gameplay looks so much better. It's just combat out of combat. The quality of characters they have been putting out are so much better than Genshin and HSR together. And the trailers! Oh my god! That's not a fan made, guys. That's a official trailer from ZZZ. My mind is blown the fact that this game is from the same creators who created HSR and Genshin Impact, who used to have good trailers like the quality, let's say quality trailers. Not a gonna wait, not a gonna, please don't say gonna wait. Anyways, the character development for ZZZ till this point has been so much better that I kind of don't care about Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail anymore. As I have started playing so many different gacha games, I don't get the time to think about them. And now we got a dev talk and a trailer for ZZ's 2.0 update. and a preview for the Waifu Peninsula and the new characters, which actually looks cool as hell. I'm going to make a separate video about the dev talks and the 2.0 trailer previews, but so far the revenue for Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail has been very high, but ZZ hasn't given us that kind of revenue chart yet. But the quality of gameplay that we get from Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail has been so much worse than ZZ, which have been listening to the community to make the game better so that we spend more money in the game. And that's what differs Genshin Impact and HSR from ZZZ. ZZ is not making that much money, so they're putting more effort and they are listening to the consumers or the community itself so that we as a consumer pay them more money. Simply implies the fact that if we don't pay them money, they're gonna make their games better. And this is what reminds me of a small thing I heard a long time ago. Success doesn't matter because it doesn't refine your art. Failure matters because failure makes you refine the art. And what I mean here is that if we want our game, Genshin Impact and HSR, to do better, we need to show the developers that the game is doing bad. We have to make them see it through not spending money and getting the monthly revenue down, because Genshin Impact and HSR have been at the top for a very long time. Actually, recently the top position is taken away by Love and T-Space, which is a very good game. Yeah, it's a good game. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is Genshin Impact is falling down. The game, which usually stands at the top of the monthly charts, has been going down to third or the fourth. But that's a good thing. We need that. We need that to show the developers that the game is not good and they have to work on it. They have to make the game better to sell. And we already know the fact that Weathering Waves have been so much better than Genshin Impact, and in the future there are going to be new open world games like Anata, the NTE, Arc Knight Enfield, Azure Pamelia, which already got a trailer. I need to make a reaction on that, by the way. But the thing is, Genshin Impact needs to move, or else it will become a dead game. Soon enough, it will become a dead game if they doesn't changes anything. Basically, the ending is simple as this. Start ignoring Genshin Impact and HSR to make it better like ZZ. Anyways, thanks for watching and good night, guys.